welcome to Enchanted Cottage. This reading is going to be a little bit different for most of you. I haven't seen any other readers do that. I'm not saying they don't, but I got the idea today, so we're going to try it. We are going to read like a Crosswatchers read. In other words, instead of this being for your zodiac sign, it is going to be for the person on your mind, okay? And so if you know their zodiac placement, certainly check them all. If not, if you just know their sun sign, then certainly you can check that. So with that being said, if you haven't already done so, I hope you'll subscribe to my channel. And of course, comment, hey, Pink Tot, you became a mod. I don't know if you are okay with that, but anyway, so what we're doing today, Pink, is we're doing all signs, but instead of you checking your sign, it is the sign or placements of the person on your mind, okay? Hey, Nacho Mama, how are ya? Welcome, welcome, everyone. So, of course, y'all, the likes and comments are greatly appreciated, and this is going to be a quick energetic snapshot, but if you are interested in getting into more details, then certainly, good, Pink, I'm glad. Then certainly, definitely hit me up for a personal reading, okay? You can see all of that information in the description box below. I will timestamp these, but it may be a little while before I get them up, and I'll more than likely put them in the comments. So at any rate, let's get started with the Aries gang. If you are dealing with an Aries, this isn't if your sign is Aries, but if you are dealing with someone with a zodiac placement of Aries, let's take a look at how they are coming towards you. Aries gang, Aries. If you are dealing with an Aries, how are they coming towards you? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Wow. With a lot of optimism. You this is if you are dealing with an Aries. So here's the zodiac signs we have pulled associated with this. Aquarius, and possibly Earth, which of course is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, so with that being said, I think it's going to start slow and steady. Because they may be a very highly spiritual person, okay? You've pulled the Star card and the High Priestess, okay, two major arcanas. This card and this card are both very telling. This is somebody who is regularly doing like meditation, energy work, highly spiritual, probably has worked through a lot of stuff with the Star card, okay? But coming to a place of optimism towards you, and with a lot of hope and optimism, okay? And, Knight of Pentacles, eventual positive outcome, okay? This person is not going to be in a hurry. They're going to take their time, okay? And so this one is probably going to require patience, okay? And I'm not overwork, but this is going to require just slow and steady on this thing. I get that all day long with these cards, but I do think this person is coming at you. Yeah, divine timing card. I said it. Slow and steady wins the race. Seven of Pentacles. All about, this person, the mindset of your person is that they are all about the long range and seeing things from a long range. This is the story of the tortoise and the hare. Hey, Samantha. So this we're reading for, again, who you're dealing with. So you'll check their sign and not yours or placements or whatever. So at any rate, but all about divine timing, patience, and I see this thing coming at you with a lot of optimism if you are dealing with an Aries, okay? So with that being said, let's move along to Taurus. If you are dealing with someone with Taurus as a major placement in their chart, okay, then this is for you. If you are dealing with a Taurus, okay, let's take a look. If you are dealing with a Taurus, okay, let's take a look. All right, those of you dealing with a Taurus. It's hard for me not to say Taurus gang because I'm just so used to doing that. Okay, you know what I think? If you are dealing with a Taurus, right now your Taurus is all about being single. It is what it is, okay? You got the Nine of Pentacles here, which is a card of singlehood. They're emotionally closed off, okay? King of Cups in the reverse, okay? And then Knight of Wands in the reverse. I don't see them making any movement. And in fact, they may be at a distance from you, but they may be acting distant, okay? And the reason, if they are acting distant, is because they're really focused on being single and probably focused on making their coins, okay, if this makes sense. Can be a little immature energy here, but I really don't think that. I just think what I'm getting from this is they're just not making any moves this direction because most of them, for the most part, are focused on their job or family. Can speak with Pentacles too, okay? But for whatever reason, for the majority of them, they are pursuing singlehood all day long, okay? So I don't necessarily think that it is anything personal towards you if you are dealing with a Taurus. I think they're just really focused elsewhere, okay? Could be somebody, the person you're dealing with could be self-employed too. So we'll just kind of call that, as a possibility. All right, Gemini. If you are dealing with Gemini, if you are dealing with someone who has Gemini placement, Samantha, I'm probably going to do a live Q&A after this, and you might want to hit me up for that. I'm not doing individual readings right now, though. Yeah, this is for the Crosswatcher. If you are dealing with a Gemini, someone with Gemini as a major placement in their chart, okay? All right, so here we go. If you are dealing with a Gemini, yeah, I kind of got this brainstorm. Why not do a Crosswatcher read, right? All right. Your Gemini is, I'm getting, let's see here. Let's just clarify. Okay. All right, so here's the thing. This Gemini that I'm reading for, really, okay, and I picked it up right with these two queens in the reverse, but I just wanted to clarify, and it did come back to say, your Gemini, we've got the Queen of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay, first of all, your Gemini is probably really, everything that I see here, I know this is going to sound weird, but hear me out on this. I think this person may very well come towards you, okay? But here's what I think you need to know, okay? I think if this Gemini comes towards you, it is out of loneliness and emotional codependence. Both of these cards speak to neglecting themselves, okay? Not doing energy work and not having healed from some stuff from the past. I mean, we may be talking relationship, childhood trauma, whatever. But really, this Gemini is in self-destruct mode all day long. And this is the Gemini card, by the way. We also have Aquarius energy and air and water. But at any rate, this Gemini is really broken that I am dealing with, and probably very likely may take a love offer from you or whoever might solve the issue, because right now this person does not have any self-awareness, does not have a great self-awareness, is really not worked through and kind of really broken. And so if this Gemini comes towards you at all, it's going to be out of codependence and loneliness and not out of pursuing a genuine connection, but they don't even realize it, okay? They just don't realize it. I get that all day long with this Gemini. So I would really say that, do I think they're coming towards you? Very probable, because you're breathing into the pulse and you're probably, have a legit interest in this person. I can't tell you whether you're going to go this direction or not, but I can tell you this: if you do, it's got endings written all over it. And because this Gemini is in self-destruct mode, you may or may not be aware of it, and it's gonna they're going to, and it probably is unintentional, but somebody's going to end up really with a crashed heartbreak. That's what came to my mind. So I hope that answered somebody's question. Okay. If you are dealing with someone with Cancer in their chart, in one of their placements, major placements, if you are dealing with someone who has Cancer as a placement, let's take a look. All right, Cancer. If you are dealing with someone who has Cancer in their chart, let's take a look. Wow. Okay, so here's what I get. Two of Cups reversed, Queen of Swords reversed, Tower reversed. Okay, Two of Cups reversed literally speaks to it not being worth your time. This person, for whatever reason, you may be, this person may be immature or even neglecting themselves. But at the end of the day, this is you avoiding disaster if if this person doesn't come towards you. I don't think for the majority of you this Cancer is coming to you to begin with, but for those of you who still are thinking you want to pursue it anyway, honestly, it's not worth your time. Okay, that's what that Two of Cups in the reverse represents. Can speak to unrequited love, okay? This person is in victim mode too all day long with Five of Cups coming out here in reverse. Woo, look at here. Five of Swords. Did I not say you would be avoiding disaster? This is the card of turmoil and drama and deception, okay? And this is a disaster looking for a place to happen. Don't let it be you, okay? So I don't think they're coming towards you to begin with, but even if they did, it's like dodging a bullet, even if they don't, okay? So just keep that in mind. Okay, so that was Cancer. If you are dealing with a Leo, someone with Leo as placement in their chart, let's take a look. If someone has a Leo in their chart and that is somebody on your mind, then let's take a look. Yeah, don't chill in victimhood. I like that. That's perfect. Macho Mama got it right. All right, if you are looking and dealing with a Leo, if you have a Leo on your mind, what's up with this Leo? How are they coming towards you? How are they coming towards you? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. I think, yeah, there you go. Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to read these cards a little bit different than traditional because I look at the commonalities in the cards and that's where they go. A very self-aware person with a healthy mindset making a love offer here. That's what my Ace of Cups means, okay? It is typically a love offer from somebody that has a very healthy self-love, okay? Very, very mature energy. A person who is fine, single or not, okay? They found everything that they needed in their own place, okay? So they're fine being single, but they're coming at you with a healthy love offer, okay? They're not focused on things from the past, and they see this with a lot of long-term abundance, and it may be somebody doing quite well financially. You may work with this person or something of that nature and do well that way too, okay? But we have earth, air, and water here for what it's worth. But with that being said, I really like this Leo. This is a very healthy person if you have a Leo on your mind, okay? That's what I get from these cards, okay? So with that being said, if you are dealing with a Virgo, somebody who has Virgo as a major placement in their chart. Maxie, I'm doing a live Q&A tarot after this, and you can hit me up. We're doing a Crosswatchers for all signs, and you can check right now the sign of a person that might be on your mind. And right now we are on Virgos, okay? All right, so Virgo, if you are dealing with a Virgo that has a placement of Virgo in a major area of their chart, let's see how this person is coming towards you. Let's take a look. If you are dealing with a Virgo, if you're dealing with a Virgo, whoo, okay, you know what? This could go, yeah, all right. Here's what's going to happen. All right, here's why. All right, I needed clarification. All right, so it's in and out energy. They're going to come in and you're going to think they're all that in a bag of chips, okay? Hey, Woke Words, good to see you. All right, and they're going to seem like they're all that, but at the end of the day, it's not going to last, okay? Why? Well, okay, could be children, problems, family, or money. But at the end of the day, you've got somebody who's really, really unstable here. And that's why you got this in and out energy going on, okay? So this Virgo, I think, is unstable. And honestly, I don't think they really know what they want, okay? And if it does start up, it's going to end, okay? And again, immaturity here sometimes, instability, just doesn't know what they want. Could be dealing with somebody with some arrogance as well, okay? kind of self-inflated, okay, sometimes when that Emperor comes out in reverse. But, you know, Aries energy, earth and water for what it's worth. But that's how I see the Virgo. I mean, yeah, that's how I see the Virgo that you might be dealing with. Okay, so with that being said, if you are dealing with a Libra, somebody who has a Libra in a major placement in their chart, let's take a look if you are dealing with someone with Libra in their chart. How are they coming towards you? How are they coming towards you? How are they coming towards you? Let's take a look. Let's take a look if you are dealing with someone with Libra in their chart. Okay. Yeah. All right. Here's the deal. Okay. Yeah. All right. First of all, I've pulled Pisces. I've also pulled fire, earth, and fire again. But let's talk about this thing. This person is really stretched thin right now. They're very busy, okay? It's a person that probably is a pretty healthy person overall, but they're very overburdened, okay? And they kind of feel like that they're just really stretched thin as it is, okay? And honestly, I think they're focused on their coins, okay? And they're probably doing well or going to do well financially, but I think right now they're really hesitant in moving forward toward anything. I don't think this has a thing to do with you, but you got the moon reversed. There may be things to come out in this situation that you may not be aware of, okay? Sometimes this can speak to somebody fooling themselves too, so I'm just going to call that, you know, like I see it. When the moon comes up in reverse, but certainly something will come out or has come out as far as some things you may or may not be aware of. But I think this person is stretched thin. Could be focused on money or their job or family many times with pentacles, okay? But they feel very overburdened. And honestly, so overburdened, they feel like they just cannot make it. I mean, and because of that, I don't think it's anything personal. I think they just don't have any interest in romance at all. I just don't think they can. I think this is one of those things. The energy I get from this is they're meeting themselves coming, okay, if this makes sense. So that's how I see the Libra here. All right, if you are dealing with someone with Scorpio in their chart, Scorpio, let's take a look. If you are dealing with someone who is a Scorpio or has Scorpio as a major placement, let's get a look at how they are dealing with you, okay? Let's take a look, okay? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the Scorpio that you are dealing with or got on your mind, okay? Scorpio on the brain. Let's take a look. You know, your person is really, really... Okay. I think this person is flirting with you. We got the Page of Wands here. Certainly can speak to some children in the mix, but I really don't think for the majority of you that's the case. But this Scorpio is probably flirting with you, okay? But at the end of the day, they're not really interested, okay? It's kind of like almost, and I'm getting kind of like maybe they don't even know what they want with this Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands can speak to somebody that sometimes what I think for some of you is this person flirts sometimes and is distant sometimes. Flirts sometimes and is distant sometimes. Now, they may be at a geographic distance from you as well. Okay, that can certainly mean that. But let me also tell you something else about this card. This is a card can speak to a person who has some anger and bitterness issues that they've not worked through, okay? So that's kind of what I get, okay? So I think this is a lot of in and out energy here. And why? Because overall, I just don't think they really, really are solidly interested. You know, I think they flirt, and I think you got back and forth, and I think this is mixed signals that you're getting from this person. And here's why. Because they're just really, really not interested, okay? And I wouldn't take it personal. I mean, you know what? If they don't see you, you'll find somebody who is, you know, ease on down the road, right? Don't waste your time on things that, you know, whoever you bring in, you want them to know what your worth is, and you want them to be sure. And if they're not sure, that's fine. Nothing personal. You know, I want you to eat, just not at my table. And I'm going to, you know, move on down and, you know, attract the person that is interested in me. So that's kind of what I get. With that being said, if you are dealing with someone who has Sagittarius in their chart, Sagittarius, if you have a Sagittarius on your mind, or someone who has Sagittarius as a major placement in their chart, let's take a look. Let's take a look, y'all. If you have somebody who has Sagittarius in the chart, let's take a look. Ooh, they're in their head about you. Okay, here's what I get. Yeah. Okay, all right. Here's what's going on. This person probably has just left something it's kind of patching up their heart. You've got the Six of Swords here. This person could be acting distant right now or be at a distance. You got two distance cards here related to the Sagittarius that you're dealing with. You have the Chariot card and the Six of Swords. Chariot card being Cancer energy, and you also have Earth and water. But okay, Earth and air. But okay. That being said, right now, I think they are up in their head about you. They are thinking about this thing. It almost came out like a timeline, so I'm just going to read it like that. They were really up in their head about you and kind of on the fence about whether or not to move forward, not just with you, but in a relationship in general, okay? Now, at the end of the day, thank you. But anyway, thank you for that, Pink. But anyway, at the end of the day, they're moving past something from the past. They're working through it in a very healthy way and, just working through their own stuff. I think this one is going to require patience if you're dealing with this Saggy, okay? But they're working through this in a very healthy way. But, and you got the Tower card here. Let me talk about the Tower card. It is not always unpleasant, but it is unexpected, okay? So your person is going to have an aha moment, okay? This literally was the card that was right. These cards came out in this order. This is the card that came right before the Fool card where somebody's willing to take a leap of faith. So, okay, I think right now, or, I don't know where you may be on this time, or this person may be on this timeline, but here's the timeline that you need to know about with this Saggy that you're dealing with, okay? Up in their head about something, they start to work through and patch their heart up and do some inside work, and then they have an aha moment about you, and they're willing to take a leap of faith. So this one may require patience. I don't know what your emotional investment is with this Sagittarius. That will depend on whether you want to wait on them. Depending on that, I wouldn't wait around, because we don't know how, healing is such a timeline that is so hard to predict, okay, that it's hard to say how long before this thing will come around. It's going to take patience. Now, if you have an emotional investment, I can't tell you what to do, whether or not to wait around, but if this is just, I really don't, what I would do is, Saggy, what I would do is, keep in touch with them, keep a friendship with them, okay, it's not a bad person, and then what I would do is, if other romantic opportunities come around, then certainly, don't pass them up, but, keep your options open all day long. And if, this person comes around and gets past this other, because I think they will eventually be ready to take a leap of faith. The card said that, okay? I think you may be feeling a little bit impatient about that with that Two of Pentacles in the reverse like that. And you're going to have to be patient. So that's kind of what I see for that. Okay. So with that being said, if you are dealing with a Capricorn, if you are dealing with somebody who has Capricorn as a major placement in their chart, let's get a look at how they may be coming towards you. Let's take a look. Ooh, let's take a look. If you are dealing with a Capricorn, let's take a look. Well, it's kind of interesting. All right, so you've got the Empress card, the Ten of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. All right, I think this is going to start out really, really big. Could very well end just as quick as it started, okay? Empress card is somebody who's going to come in and really be nurturing and loving with a lot of emotion, okay? But, okay, one or two things. Either they're still broken up about something in the past, and or it's going to end, okay? If they're still broken up about something in the past and you move forward with this thing, okay, it it probably is going to end up this way for you, okay? So either way, I kind of think that this thing definitely has a potential with this Capricorn, but I think it's going to end as soon as it starts. I really do. I mean, it came out like that, and you are going to have a big fat aha moment over the whole thing. This may be the thing, you know, I often call these type of connections the catalyst, the thing that wakes you up and makes you go inside and heal. And this card does speak to triumph over adversity. So I think, yeah, okay, again, Two of Wands, okay, but in the reverse, okay, this person is probably going to lose interest and probably not going to step up to the plate, okay, as far as, you know, I think they will step up to the plate, but then they're going to step back, and they're probably going to be like back and forth energy sometimes with these two cards like this, okay, and then this one like this. That's what I get, is I don't know what I want energy all day long with the Cappy, okay? I think you're gonna see it, okay? I do, okay? So that's, and you know what? This person, if they come at you, it's out of loneliness. It's not out of something healthy, okay? And this is this is my card that means fickle pickle energy all day long, and I just pulled it, and it came out, when it comes out in the reverse, okay? It's a very nice high vibe card in the upright, but in the reverse, it's fickle energy. I don't know what, you know, I thought I wanted you, but at the end of the day, I don't think I wanted you at all. In and out energy all day long. This is probably, for many of you, going to be the catalyst, okay? All right, and if that's your story, you know, you probably need to check out my shadow work and my Twin Flame Soulmate playlist, okay? All right, so let's move along to those of you who are dealing with someone with Aquarius in their chart. Let's take a look. Those of you who have Aquarius, those of you who are dealing with somebody who has Aquarius in their chart. Those of you who are dealing with an Aquarius, how are they coming towards you? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. This could be somebody from your past. Wow. Okay. Could be somebody from your past. Judgment in the upright. Outcomes not being set in stone always with that card. Communication's improving here. Roadways opening up, and somebody, you know, see when it's in the upright, which you pulled it in the reverse, when it's in the upright, the person is having trouble seeing or kind of refusing to see, but getting clearer vision, better communication, roadways opening up, even on things that are disagreed upon. It's like you can agree to disagree harmoniously when this card comes up, okay? I think, yeah, your person has done a lot of growing up. I just pulled the King of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Could be a divine counterpart type thing going on. But you have fire energy and air energy here. A lot of maturity, okay? Probably a lot of physical attraction. You may very well be dealing with somebody whose energy would literally fill up a room, okay? So, you know, and I know I'm dealing with, those of you dealing with an Aquarius, well, this is air energy and this is fire energy. A lot of times, you know, those two type dynamics many times are attracted to each other, if that makes sense. So with that being said, I think they're coming to you all day long with a lot of passion, and pretty physically attracted to you, I guess is the best way to. I'm trying to keep this PG rated, people. Okay, I just got my YouTube approved not too long ago. I don't want to blow that. Okay, so last but not least, if you are dealing with someone with Pisces in their chart, if you are dealing with someone who has Pisces in their chart, how are they coming towards you? Well, let's take a look. If you are dealing with somebody who has Pisces in their chart, let's take a look. Pisces in their chart, how are they coming towards you? How is this Pisces person coming towards you, my viewer? Let's take a look. All right, I pulled Scorpio. I've also pulled Aries and the Page of Cups in the reverse, the Emperor card in the reverse. They are really emotionally closed off to this, and really see this thing going by the wayside, okay? And you got the Emperor in reverse, which can mean a number of different things, okay? But I don't think this person is really a viable option for you. Honestly, this is a bullet dodged. Can I just say that? This Pisces is very arrogant many times, egotistical, unstable, okay? harsh words, okay, even abusive sometimes, okay, and if you're in an unsafe situation, okay, please get out of that, okay. I always, when that comes to my mind, there always is a reason, and I feel like I need to just say, please get yourself to safety. Do not be with somebody who was harmful to you, okay, or your children, for goodness sake. But okay, this person is probably very immature. With the page coming up in the reverse and the emperor coming in reverse, I'm getting immaturity all day long, okay, and instability, maybe problems in the family dynamic. You know, the children very well could be affected by this dynamic, okay. I'm just going to call that out. And you know, children hear things that's very harmful, okay. How do I know? All right. I was one. So with that being said, I see endings all day long for this thing. I think some of you are I think the ones of you, most of you that are dealing with a Pisces, I get the energy that you are emotionally invested with this, okay? I get codependent energy, and I don't see that here. But I think that you are really emotionally invested. I don't think this is, for the most of you dealing with a Pisces, this is not someone that you are just, you know, interested in and you don't have any history with. For the most of you, those of you dealing with a Pisces, there is some history here. You may be married to this person. I mean, I don't even have a marriage card here, but this is just what I'm getting. So at any rate, with that being said, after this, I'm going to do a live Q&A tarot, okay, and we will get to that. I thank you all for watching. Hope you will subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so, and of course, make sure your notifications are set to where you get notified whenever I do readings and other content and that sort of thing. And of course, you know, hit me up for a personal reading if you want to get into detail. This was a quick energetic snapshot, okay? My personal readings typically last around 18-20 minutes or something like that, okay? And we get into a lot of details in those. So with that being said, thank you all so much. The likes and comments, y'all, greatly appreciate them. And I will see you shortly with a live tarot Q&A. Many blessings.